Hello to you all. It's Monday the 22nd of December. I'm off work, just pottering about like we all are, I suppose, at this time of year. But what I thought I'd do today is just decorate my bathroom ceiling, and I'm going to spray it. A couple of reasons really. One, it needs doing. And the second reason is I got a comment yesterday of one of my old videos with using a sprayer. And the person said they just don't get it. It's quicker to do brush and roller and all that lot. So in theory, yes, but in practice, you can get quicker with spraying, and that's what I just want to demonstrate, really. So I'm going to take you upstairs and show you my little bathroom ceiling, and then I will film it. I won't film it in real time because it'll be boring to watch. So, but I'll do all the masking and stuff like that and the spraying, but I will make a note of how long these things are taking me, and I'll let you know how long it's taken me at the end of it. Obviously, I'll film each step, but I just wanted to sort of maybe persuade people that when you first start spraying, it can seem like it's taking forever because it's like anything. Once you get used to it, you pick up speed with it. But the first time you do it, it can be a bit daunting, and you can spend so much time masking and preparing that you don't actually feel like you're putting any paint on the ceiling or the wall. But that is almost a secondary bit when you're spraying. The most important thing is obviously masking. But the actual spraying of the ceiling, my little bathroom, it's a typical tiny little bathroom, bath, toilet, basin. So the actual spraying of the ceiling will probably take a minute, 2 minutes tops. So this is what you get your head round when it comes to spraying. So anyway, I'll take you up there and show you the ceiling, and then we'll get the stuff out and we'll time it. So up we go to the bathroom. This is my bathroom. Do you like my little unit? Fitted all that myself. I need to change the bath, so don't judge me on the state of the bathroom. It's just something that needs doing, but it's always the last thing to do, really. Anyway, I did do this last year or the year before I bought this because we had an old sink in there. My wife dropped something on it. It hit the edge of the sink. The edge of the sink broke, fell, hit her on the foot, put a gash in her foot like that, and there was blood everywhere. She'd just got out of the shower. She'd cut her foot open. She's calling me from the bedroom, and I thought, what does she want now? Anyway, I come in here. It looked like a murder scene. Anyway, got her up to the hospital. She was all sorted out. Hence, I had to change the whole lot. I think she done it on purpose because she's been on about the whole sink. But anyway, this is my bathroom ceiling. Titchy little thing, really. Let's bring you in here. So little spotlight covers, they'll come off. That dust extractor will come off and definitely have a clean. So it'll have the normal preparation. You can see it's grim. I'm embarrassed, to be honest, how you let things get like this when you're a decorator, but I don't look up there. I just come in here and use the toilet. But anyway, so what I'll be doing is the normal prep like you would if you was using a brush or a roller, give everything a wipe over, maybe give it a little sand over. And as for the masking, if you was only on this job just to prepare the masking, just to paint the ceiling, it's good practice to put masking tape on regardless if you're rolling or spraying. So anyway, I'll get all that done. But I just wanted to show you the size of it. It's titchy. It's probably 2 sheets of plasterboard, if that. Anyway, let's get some bits up and then we can talk as we're working. Okay, so I've just done what you would do regardless whether you're brushing or rolling. I've just taken the spot plate lights, like the clips down, just to get them out of the way. Taken the cover off the fan vent, which obviously I'll clean the vent out. And then I've just wiped the ceiling over, as you would anyway. I'll give it a little sand over with a little sanding block, as you would anyway. So far, nothing that we've done is any different than what you would do with a brush and roller. Now comes a bit that puts most people off, really. And sometimes does me. You walk into a little job and you'll think, oh, by the time I've done all that, I might as well just get a brush and roller out. And I totally understand that because there's a cost involved with the tape. But again, if you was just here to paint the ceiling, it'd be good practice to mask up and put something down the walls anyway. Otherwise, you're going to be dripping it everywhere. So I've gone out and bought what I would usually buy, really. Nothing specialist. It's Toolstation. We can get this stuff probably Screwfix. But Toolstation is localist to me. So I've got a roll of that, which you can pick up almost anywhere now. This frog tape, the delicate surface one. And then the mask, so this is, if you don't know, this is like the cling film, but there is like a band of blue tape on the top as well. So obviously that sticks to the wall. but that isn't a delicate surface. So what generally you would do in this situation is go along the tops with a delicate surface first, then go on top of the delicate surface with this blue one. So from Screwfix, I think I've just spent, I think that's about £7.99. That was about a fiver. So you're looking at about 12-13 quid. And obviously this is the tiny bathroom, so you could use that on other jobs. You'll build up excess stock over time, but that's, you know, what you'd put on for this job if you was going to spray it. So anyway, enough talking. So as regards to timing on the job, I'm sort of satisfied that this is what you do if you was going to roll a job now. So from now on, I'll put a timer on, or I'll time it. I won't put a timer on. I haven't got a timer. I'm just using the phone. So I'll time the job and give you an exact timings of how long things take. So let's get on with the masking. And this is usually the bit that people get put off by. I don't want to just leave this on in real time because you're probably going to get bored. So I'll tape it and then I'll tell you how long it's taken. Right, so let's find out the time now. And it is literally just gone 2:30. It's about 14:32 or something like that. So let's get on with this. Right, now our tape's all around the edge, we just unfold it all. That's it, so that's all the shower fittings covered because it's obviously come across there. And we can still go down further with this because we've got 1.2 metres on this one. And you can get ones that come down to 2.4, so you can do from floor to ceiling as well. You can get obviously shorter. I always find the 1.2 generally does what I need it to do, really. Basically that's it, it's all masked up. Now let me just stop this and check the time. So I started this at 2:30, it is now, okay, that has literally took 10 minutes just to do that. So it's 10 minutes of the masking. And as far as I'm concerned, that's all the hard work done. All I've got to do now is point my sprayer up, spray it once, second time if I really feel like I need to, and take this tape down, and that's it, it's done, job's done. And then you just wash the sprayer out, and that literally takes the same time as a roller. So what I'll do now is I'll stop the video again. I'll come back once my sprayer's all filled up. Come up and spray. Right, I thought I'd just take you out here with me anyway, so I haven't had a chance to prepare this earlier. Now I'm going to spray it with, it's an old Wix bathroom white paint, brilliant white paint. It's been sitting on my van for ages and ages. Must be a year. It seems to be all right. So I'll give it a stir around, and then I'm going to strain it through. You know what? I think that's good enough to go straight in the sprayer. I'm not even going to worry about straining that. Yeah, I'm not even going to worry about that. Let's just put that over there. Right, we'll go straight in. I think that may even be. I'm not even going to water this down. We'll see how it goes, which will obviously speed things up even more. So let's just prime it through back into this little tub. Right, that's that primed. 514 tip. If you don't know how tip sizes work, I have done like a little video explaining them as well, so I won't go through it now because it'll be boring if you've already heard it. So let's just give that a little test in there, make sure it's thick enough. That seems to be spraying lovely without being watered down. So let's put the lid on that. And I'll see you back up top. Right, so we're all ready to spray now. I did just put another little bit of tape. Turn you around, hold on. I don't want to be accused of falsifying the records. So I did just put another little bit of tape across the bath there, just to drape it across the bath. and then a little bit across the sink, and just a couple of bits around the switch housings there. So that's it. So now then, remember, it took me 10, maybe 12 minutes with them extra bits to get the tape up. I've just been down, filled the sprayer up with paint, and the beauty of using the sprayer is that you don't need no tray in here. There's no roller, there's no brush, there's nothing on the floor, there's no room in here anyway because it's a tiny little floor. So all I've got is the sprayer there, which is on the bench, which I'm going to obviously be picking up in a minute. So that's it. So I'll spray it in real time so you can see exactly how long this is going to take. So let's set you up there. If this camera will stand now. And right, it's warm in here. I'm going to take the jumper off. Hang that over the radiator. These are the days when anything goes. Every day there's a faded time. A little bit closer now. It's just clogging a touch, barely anything, but could have done with a drop of water in that paint. Where are we? Every day, faded time. A little bit closer, feelings mine. Right, and that was how to coat. Right, so back in here, it's been about 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes maybe. I just went back downstairs with the sprayer, put a tiny drop of water, probably about ½ inch of water into the cup. Still had enough paint in it to finish the ceiling. It had only used not even half of that little cup there. So I just watered it down a touch just to move it a bit. And I think the battery wasn't fully charged, so I got a spare battery because you get 2 when you buy these. So I put a new fully charged battery in it, and I think that will make a bit of a difference as well. So let's just give it another spray, and we can take all this tape off, and we're done then. Simple as that. Right, and we're done. Right, so we're done. Now, personally, I don't think that needed to. It looked good enough with the one, but just for traditionalists, I thought I'd just spray it with two. So let's take the tape down now. It's as simple as that. When you take the tape off, try and roll it back into itself so you're not getting the wet paint, obviously, all over your hands. Like I say, I am going to paint the walls as well, so I wasn't too bothered about getting it right to the top of the ceiling. Right, so it's 18 minutes past 3. So I started masking this at 2:30, and that's done. And that's had 2 good sprays on it. And to be honest, it looks heavy. It looks really heavy. It looks like it probably would have had about 4 or 5 rolls on it. So that's really covered well. So that's it. It's as quick as that. I'll probably come back when it's dry just to show you it. So in 40 minutes, that's taped and sprayed twice. So basically, I just wanted to do a little demonstration in my own bathroom while I've got time of how quick these things can be. And they're not for everyone. They're not for every job, but they do have a place. So if people can, just say they're no good, what's the point? Brush and rollers quicker. In some situations, definitely. In other situations, not. And like anything, once you get good at masking, knowing the consistencies of your paints, you're going to have the confidence to get it sprayed. Paint, you'll sort of work out, you'll give it a test spray or maybe a bit of card or something, and you'll see that it's okay. And once the masking's all done, you're laughing, really. So each job, you have to weigh it up. Is it quicker for me to spray it, or is it quicker for me just to get a brush and roller out? Now, I know for a fact, if I'd have got a brush and roller out on this job, by the time I'd cut in all around the edge, and then give it a coat, let that go off, then give it another coat, maybe look at it, and R again, might even need a third coat like a lot of these paints do. And then you're coming in the corners with the brush, and that corner isn't perfectly dry yet. So as you're going for your second coat, you're almost pulling your first coat back out. Obviously, that doesn't happen with this. There's no brush marks at all. So anyway, just a little video just to demonstrate how quick spraying can be. And fingers crossed, if any of you have got the sprays, you'll see this video. And if you've been put off in the past, just persist with them. That's all I'll say. Just keep persisting, practicing where you can, and soon you'll get the confidence up and you'll be laughing. Anyway, I think that's the last video from me this year. So thanks to everyone that's subscribed this year. Thanks to everyone that's watched. If you are enjoying this, please give it a little thumbs up and a subscribe. Love to see them subscribers hitting 1,000 early in the new year. But yeah, so thanks to everyone that's been watching throughout the year. Got me regulars. I know you all are. I know your names when you pop up. We do have little questions and answers and a little bit of a laugh. So yeah, I'm really enjoying doing it, and I plan to carry on doing it. Hopefully show you some more things. January is already booked solid. Most of that is plastering. Decorating as well, but a lot of it is plastering. So anyway, that just leaves me to say I wish you all a great Christmas. Enjoy it. I hope it all goes well for you, and I'll see you again in the new year. Take care.